Yo, we are headed now to Bradley's Dropping Bombs podcast. That's right. So your boy Wham Bam here is going to be on his podcast. And we're going to drop some bombs, baby. Look at this guy. Closer School. Membership into the 2 Comma Club. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Here's the core values right here. Boom. Here's the Dirty Dozen, baby. We move fast. We communicate. We stay positive. We always show respect. We solve problems, not cause them. We take ownership. We see constant improvement. We absolutely love our clients.
What's happening?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Nice. Good to finally get to actually physically meet you.
That's right.
I feel like I know you, though, because follow you for a while.
Do you? Let me follow you back. She convinced me that, she'll run it if I start it. So I'm like, it sounds like an easy business to me. Mm-hmm. It's harder than I thought it was. You'd think everybody would want no fees.
It's all about the sales process, right? It's understanding. People don't understand. They're like, oh, I don't want to charge my customers. Well, wait a second. So everything in your store is free? You're charging your customers. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. So the reality is you're already charging them. It's not free. You have to explain that to them. You have your prices higher because you have that fee built in, right? Because you know you're going to be charged. If they pay with a credit, you pay $100 cash, you put the $100 in the register. You pay $100 on a credit card, you don't put $100 in the register. You might put $97, you might put $96.28, whether it's an Amex or a Visa or a different type of level card that they're having. So this is one thing that they don't really understand. If you educate the merchants and let them know that, they're like, yeah, how about this? How about you lower all your prices in your store, okay? And you know exactly now, no matter what they pay, you know right away you're gonna net the full amount that's tagged on that price. So that's how it's done. And that's something that, people don't get because they're not trained, they're not educated.
But I've never seen stores say cash discount.
Right.
I see them say there's a credit card fee.
That's where it's a problem, okay? And that's the wrong way to do it. So many people are out of compliance because they're doing it the wrong way. The way it's supposed to be is dual pricing. You got a cash price and a card price. Just like petroleum's been doing it forever. You go to a gas station, you got a credit card price and a cash price. That's how they opened it up to retail and everything else and the way it's supposed to be. If you go there at a menu, you go to a restaurant, you sit down, and this is steak, $100. It should say $103.99 if it's credit card or $100 if it's cash. So you truly get a choice of how you're paying, and if you pay with cash, you pay less. You explain that to the merchant, you're letting them know, hey, listen.
Well, we don't want them to pay with cash.
But they're not going to. That's the whole thing. To a consumer, we don't care. They're going to pay with a card either way. I'm going to get the air miles. I'm going to get my cash back rewards. It doesn't. Shit, they're getting 3 to 4% cash back now, so they don't really care. And it's the merchant. The merchant's minds are thinking, oh, we're charging our customers more. No, you're not.
But so what?
Right. Well, that's
I have no.
We're in competition. They said we're in competition. My guy across the street, he's my competition. If he doesn't do it and I do it, then I'm going to lose my business to them. And I tell them, full bullshit. You're losing your business to Amazon. If somebody didn't want to come to your store, they're going to fucking order at home, and they're never going to show up. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Someone's going to walk out because you're charging.
Exactly. Freaking software. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like I have to. Yeah, let me see.
You can definitely do what you're talking about with this system.
My name is Phoebe, and I will be your guide.
That's my girl.
This system is designed
You gave me more than Mike
to
did.
trained
We
and
got a
up to
phone
speed
every
on
time.
everything that's going on so we can all be successful. Now, before we get started, you need to complete this entire program to be a real reality. What's the best part? The industry.
I take a step back, okay, or stay where you are. You don't want to grow.
I wouldn't say I don't want to grow.
Awesome.
But maybe just
Are
not
you
in this
incorporated?
direction right now.
What did she
No,
say?
I'm not a broker. Just a regular person trying to figure things out over here.
That's great. So let me ask you real quick. What is it that you don't like about our program?
Honestly, it's not that I don't like the program. Just feels like it's not the right fit for me at the moment.
Perfect. And I understand that. It doesn't have to be the right fit for you. It has to be the right fit for your customers. Because at the end of the day, you're servicing your customers, correct?
I get where you're coming from, but I still gotta stick to my gut here. It's just not the right time for me to make a move.
So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna come back in 2 days, okay? So you can go ahead, take all the time that you need. I can promise you nothing's gonna change, but we're gonna be here for you and we're gonna be here in your corner. You're gonna eventually wanna do business with us. So I'm gonna continue to come in here every so often just to visit you, okay?
Alright, fair enough. If you wanna check back in a couple of days, that's cool. Just don't expect me to change my mind right away.
I would never force you to change anything. I promise you I'm not gonna put a gun to your head.
Just wanted to be clear where I'm at, you know?
Emily, let me ask you a question. This is Brad. I'm the manager over here at Cost Plus.
Nice to meet you, Brad. What's up?
Hey, I have a clue that you would probably move forward if there was a guarantee involved. Am I right?
Yeah, I guess a guarantee could change the game a bit.
Well, if I could guarantee you satisfaction, or we could just reverse this whole thing, would that make you decide to move forward?
Yeah.
That's definitely tempting. If there's a solid guarantee, I'd seriously consider it.
All right, why don't we do this? Why don't I guarantee that it works for you? If after 30 days you're not completely satisfied, we'll come and remove everything.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. If I can try it out with that guarantee, I might be willing to give it a shot.
All right, let's move forward. How do you want the new system registered? In your name or your brother's?
So you wanna do a trial?
We're glad you're here. Go ahead and click the train.
And you don't have to pay them to train, because you can literally make the offer that, hey, if you want this opportunity, log into this training center. Once you get certified, it'll alert me, and then that's when we'll, actually pay attention.
That's right.
If you don't go through this, you won't listen anyway. So beat feet. And all of a sudden, you get 5,000 people going through your shit, and out of 5,000 people,
10%.
500 of them pass. And dude, you got 500 reps out there knocking on doors the next day.
Hours, nights and weekends. Within 2 years, his portfolio is up over 60 grand a month. So, I make millionaires. That's what I get excited about now, is showing people how to do
My only
that. This
problem-
makes it a lot easier,
Yeah.
because you can reach the masses, and that's the problem.
So let's close the deal.
I'm in. I'm trying to get you guys to show me this stuff. I had to come here to actually physically see this. Cost Plus Processing. Hi, Phoebe. How are you? Phil Benamino.
Great, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I've heard great things about you. Brad's been telling me that you're running all of his organization and everything over there, and
Yeah.
didn't know what his Schedule A was and what it looked like as far as what he's paying in fees and stuff as a sub ISO, and that's what we were looking at. So he says you have the answers.
Yeah, well send me over what you got.
Sure. Can you send me? I'm going to send you my email. Okay, and then if you can email me a Schedule A, I'm going to put one together for you.
Okay.
So do a full.
You're gonna email me the Schedule A? that you
No,
guys have?
you're. I don't have it. You have it. You're going to email you your Schedule
He
A.
wants to see ours.
No, I want you to email me yours.
Okay. All right, I can do that.
Yeah, email me yours.
But you got to promise me you're going to email me yours afterwards.
I can't make any promises.
Why
Well,
would you want it?
Why couldn't you promise me that?
Okay.
Why would you want
Because at this point, like, we're so far into what we have with all of our build outs, like, unless you're willing to pay us for every deal, like, and accept 0% on the fees, like, it wouldn't make sense for us.
So,
I mean, you can send me over what.
I can
you have,
absolutely
but-
pay you for every deal if that's what you want. Is that what you want?
No.
I mean, I'm happy to pay you for every deal. So, are you trying to sell that portfolio right now, or are you just trying to build it?
Trying to sell it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Trying to grow it, right?
We're gonna grow it.
Right. So,
We're gonna beat old Cost Plus's ass.
I
Like,
hope so.
It's not that I don't appreciate the offer. It's just like you get so high. I almost feel bad with the split that we have right now, with the amount of work that they do for us.
What kind of work are they doing for you?
Everything.
Everything
Everything.
being
They're amazing. Demos, onboarding, underwriting, everything.
as they
All the
should,
support.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, give us our full CRM, like everything.
correct. And what's the name of your back end? And who are they using? You going through Fiserv or TSYS? What are you going through?
Both.
Okay. And
Jesus,
but
Fiserv, yeah, Maverick.
are they a super ISO of them? They're not direct then. So you're not direct with TSYS. You're not direct with Fiserv.
No.
Right. So you're going through a super ISO, which is fine. But I was just wondering.
We're building ourselves into a super ISO.
Right. Exactly. Which is what I have as well. That's what I'm saying. Perfect. So you know what you want and what you don't want. But the reality is you never worked with myself, have you?
Listen, I really appreciate it. You can send me, my email's phoebe@realmerchantservices.com and I can take a look at it. For sure.
Phoebe, I told you you'd get flustered. Don't worry about it. We're just messing with you.
Phoebe, it's a pleasure.
we are, we aren't. I mean,
No,
obviously,
we're
but I already
serious.
told him, like, we're in a good spot. They barely make anything. She loves these people. And
That's good.
And I just said,
Hey,
look,
listen, you can keep the book there too. Like you can have choices. You can go ahead and open up a book with us as well.
Listen, in all fairness, it's like if someone came to me right now and was like, oh, you should marry this guy. He's a multimillionaire. He's really hot. He's this and that. And I would be like, yeah, but I have Brian and like my husband's great.
As you should, because you're faithful. I like that.
They'd be like, give me all the reasons why the other person's great. And I'd be like, yeah, but what we have is great. So like,
Phoebe, I love everything that you're saying, and you're actually a perfect candidate for Define Payments because we love to partner with people exactly like you. And listen, all I'm saying is, let's open up an account. Give us one deal a month, just one deal, okay? And just let us show you what we can do, okay? You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Trust me, everything to gain, nothing to lose. Fair enough?
Listen, I respect what you're saying, but I actually do a lot of work every day. And so the thing that I have to lose is time. And it's like, I don't have the capacity right now to go learn all their systems, a whole other company. For what? For
You don't have to. We got a virtual training that we're getting ready to sign up
2% more
for.
on the back end?
He'll show you all that.
expensive. Like if you want to do it yourself, the system's $300 a month minimum. Is better. This used to be flat.
I thought it was. I'm
You're right there.
Dropping the bombs.
You're
Now you're gonna be in that blue chair right there.
Well, now I think I like this better.
Does that shot work for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Excuse me, Nick. 2 seconds. I just.
One day,
All right, here we
Wham
go.
Bam's podcast is gonna have a studio like this. One day.
I already know I like you just talking to you for the last hour and a half out
Thank
in the
you.
green room.
I feel the
Actually,
same way.
boardroom.
I feel the same way, man.
We're two alike.
Yeah.
And folks, if you guys don't know, my man Phil here, Wham Bam,
Yes, sir.
he's got an Instagram. Where do they find you?
It's Wham Bam's podcast, baby. Right there, boom.
Wham
Bam's
Bam's
podcast.
podcast.
Yep. IG, got YouTube. You know, it's a show about ordinary people who do extraordinary things. And Mr. Brad Lee's going to be on it soon, right?
I am.
He
I'd
committed.
love to be.
I love it.
I'd love to be. I'd love to get interviewed by you and see what
be
that
fun.
sounds like.
That's right.
Been around the block quite some times. Built and sold several companies. Got a book called Money Management Rules for Beginners. What's that about?
You know what? Did a lot of coaching in my career, obviously. You know, coached a lot of kids, football, sports. And these kids started growing up, going to college, earning money, and they didn't know what to do with it. Come on. But I got too many kids now doing that where, the time there is only 24 hours in a day. So I was like, maybe I need to just write a book, put it all in there, so then they can just read the book first. Knowledge right there. So little rules, kids can do it too. And the point is, when you get the money, don't spend it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Take
that's the
30% of it. Take that 30% that's yours. Do what the fuck you want. Live off of it. Spend it. Do what you want. But everything else, boom, you gotta stick with the rules. You gotta live within your
If
means.
someone's making $4,000 a month,
Okay.
they're supposed to take $1,200 and live off of
They're
it.
gonna have to take $1,200 to live off of. And
How they do that?
and learn how to take that $1,200 and make it into $2,400. Maybe they got to get a different job. Maybe they got to invest differently.
Well,
Okay? Maybe they got to work a little bit harder. Okay.
The principles I would 1,000% agree with.
Let's face it. Do you know what the bankruptcy rate was in 2024?
No.
It was the highest it's ever been. Okay. And the reason being because of what you just said. People aren't living within their means.
Well, yeah, most cases, but you're talking about somebody that's making 10, spending 10. Go follow them on social media at Wham Bam Podcast. And by the way, that's another thing.
Yeah.
If I was you, I'd go get a Phil Benamino.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, people follow people.
Yeah. I got a Life of Phil Benamino. It's my personal.
Which one?
It's called Life of Wham Bam, actually. Now they mention it, but it's my personal one. But yeah.
On Instagram?
On Instagram as well.
It's
yeah.
what?
It's Life of Wham Bam.
At Life of Wham Bam.
Yeah, this is my personal.
Just like it sounds, Wham Bam.
Yeah.
Go follow this dude. I'm gonna have you back.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
Matter
that.
of fact, I'm definitely gonna have you back.
Yeah, twice. Because I'm going to be back in your studio.
Well, I'm gonna be
You'll
on
be
yours,
behind, too, that's
but-
right.
But I'm gonna have you back here
Okay.
in Dropping Bombs once again.
Love it.
Folks, go follow this dude. Go buy his book, Money Management Rules for Beginners. If you guys are looking for side hustles and main hustles, dude, he's got training. He should have a training system here pretty soon. So you get trained
A better
on
one.
demand. You can work wherever you want. Laptop lifestyle. Make recurring revenue. And if for some reason he's not available, just hit me up. Come work for me. Till next time, folks, keep it real.
Thanks, Brad. The man. Appreciate you, man. That was good. Thank you. Hopefully.
They'll hear it though.
They'll hear
Because
it.
I don't edit. See,
Oh.
see, like that audio file,
Yeah.
that just goes bloop.
Right up.
Now, if most people they have to edit it because they don't have this.
Listen up.
I just recorded the beginning
Right.
and then the end, and then I just don't edit the shit. But see my setup here, because
Yeah, beautiful.
The trick with it building a personal brand. Well, if you be the content, which because you are the content, I already tell by talking to you, and hanging out with you. Charge like $5,000 to go through this book with people downstairs in my training center for like a day and a half.
Right.
But it's all right here. So just text me as you're
Appreciate
going
it.
through it to do that, because all they're trying to do is create content, which means you look at the camera and you tell them all this stuff, and you chop it up and you make it.
Even if you got an ugly chick,
You ain't
the
right.
other dude's wife is a 10, and the other dude,
Just turn the fucking camera on. I am the content. And I was being a
Right.
dick.
I
didn't-
remember that. I remember saying that. yeah.
And next thing you know, he left the camera on, and the team because the team just sees what footage I have and makes shit from it.
Right.
And so they started making shit from that footage.
Right.
Going to lunch, talking to my kid, talking to an employee, closing a deal, dropping bombs,
The real life.
whatever.
Be the reality.
Yeah.
Of you. Right.
Like around your office, walking around, yelling at somebody, fucking, I'm sure you guys bust balls around the fucking building.
Yeah, we bust.
Dude, we want to see the ball busted. and by the way, that'll get more people wanting to work for you because you're walking around the office.
Right.
I walk around the office all the time here. Dude, that's some of the funniest shit that we get.
Right.
So that's the trick in a nutshell. Be the content. You still want to make some, but be the content.
I like it. Behind the desk most of the time.
Yeah, it's fine.
You ever do pods? Not. We changed mine up. I started behind the desk. I feel comfortable behind the desk because, obviously but now we've changed it this
that
year.
works. Right there. The chair.
We've changed it this
Yeah,
year.
it's better than the other chair.
StreamYard and those other things. Well, it seems like when we go through the StreamYard and stuff,
So when you put a post out and it's like, Trump's tariffs, people are typing in Trump's tariffs, your video pops up. And then someone watches you. And then it's like, oh,
Who's
watch
that guy?
it
I
again.
don't follow him, right?
And then not only that, the most viral videos out there, they have what's, because you're on YouTube, it'll say recommended next or suggested next video. You come up in those. So that has a whole bunch of tricks in there.
Awesome.
But just text me when
Yeah,
you're going through that
I
if
will.
you have questions.
Oh well. When are we gonna get set up with the VT?
Whenever you're ready.
So I already told you I'm ready. That's something I've been wanting to do. I just wanted to see it how it looks.
Well-
And be able to create it because in my mind, what I think it is. I want to make sure what it is.
When you guys fly home?
So I'm home on the 7th. My buddy's in the UFC fighting the 5th, so I'm here for him tomorrow night. And then, but I'm leaving on the 7th.
Is there a UFC fight tomorrow?
Yeah, fighting at Apex. So Torres Finney, who was on my pod, he's got his debut. He won the Contender Series 3 times. And finally got the contract after winning it 3
You
times.
get to go to the Apex and
I was
watch?
going to, yeah. I was at
I hear
was
that's
at
the
Apex
best
before.
place to watch
Oh,
it.
it's great. It's such small.
You can
intimate.
hear it
Oh,
smack.
That's it. Everything. You know.
Tomorrow I'll be in till about 1 o'clock, so if you want to come hang, smoke a cigar, or shoot the shit, let me know.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
How long you been in Vegas?
Since 91.
Obviously you like it. But what brought you here?
76 Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
Dude, this girl that keeps stalking me. Like, we've told her point blank, what are you doing?
Is
My
she-
wife even
is
said,
she-
what are you
is she
fucking
good looking
doing?"
or no?
She's not.
Okay.
I mean, she's not ugly, but she's not.
Right.
She's not a 10. But even if she was, we'd tell her the same thing. You'll probably see her. She's probably going to be waiting for me.
Really? Stalking you like that? That's a little dangerous.
It's
You worried
weird.
about that shit?
It's starting to get a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna keep growing. It's gonna keep happening.
Yeah, I was hanging around
And you're a good
Brand a
looking
lot.
guy. So when I come up town, I rent them out on Airbnb. I'm not.
Nice.
She's not. You're clear, buddy.
I'm in the clear, guys.
Fucking clear run. All right.
I'll see you, bud.
See you, Brett. That's a cute dog. What's its name? Here, I'm going to give you one of my cards. Check me out. Follow my podcast and stuff. Ordinary people do extraordinary things. I'm sure you're probably somebody that's ordinary, does extraordinary things.
Okay, cool.
You know, so I got a golden doodle at home.
They're the best, aren't they?
They are awesome. They're awesome
All right,
dogs.
thank
Pleasure
you.
meeting you. Thank you. So that was for Brad. I had to distract her. This girl over here. She's been She's been stalking Brad. He asked me if I could divert. You know, so I diverted her to me so that he could get in his car and get the hell out of here. So.